Well, good morning. I'm going to pull from the energy today, which I'm excited about. I wonder when I'm not excited. Sometimes, I don't know. I'm excited though today. Um, I got a download though, which is intriguing because I don't know how to explain that. I guess maybe that's the part that's intriguing, but it seemed just like, I don't know. But the aspect of something that will expect something to repeat in three form. It just will repeat in three form. Whether you hear something three times or you see something three times, and today is the third. That's why I was like, it just seemed like one of those, like, I want to say cliche, or is this not even a coincidence? But it won't be a coincidence because it's meant. It's divine strategy. That's the only way to explain it. You're gonna hear something three times, and it's important. It's significant. It's significant for sure. Or you're gonna see something three times, and it's the universe that wants you to. Whatever it is, it's coming in three forms. Expect it. And it's just like, now when I received it, I was like, oh, it's the third day. How intriguing. But that's how it's coming. So expect for that. And it's a sunny day today. I didn't wake up to rain today. I woke up to the sun on. Hi, darling. Are you ready? And I'm just like, I hope so. I hope so. And also I have to touch on yesterday's. My hands feel so damn soft, Jesus. I've been doing a lot of exfoliating. I love for my skin to be polished. It's really important. It's intriguing. It reminds me of like a wooden table that I'm using now. Like how you have to keep it polished or get all just like, I don't know. No so bueno. I don't know. I just like to keep my skin polished. It's really important. It's like a statue. Eventually it just start getting rust and stuff on it, but you gotta keep it polished and it just stay good forever, like gold or silver or something like that. That's funny. I actually mentioned that recently as into maybe we've been tricked. How they say gold is like the best like type of investment, or silver. I think it's just gold. What if they were talking about black people? Like it's not actually the coin or pieces, it's black people, not the actual idea of gold. Like the black people are the gold aspect. Been tricked, but I give myself chuckles. But I think if I even want to touch on that, it's just something I thought about when I was freshening up this morning. As into, I said I was going to confess yesterday, and I really didn't confess anything. I had to get a chuckle out of it. Like, ma'am, how did you show up to confession and not confess nothing? Other than you got distracted. What did you get distracted by? That's the confession, ma'am. And I'm just like, oh, Jesus. That is funny, huh? Because I didn't even really notice that I did it until it came to me this morning. Like, you just showed up to confessions, not to confess. Intriguing. Intriguing, ma'am. But it came in a distraction form, honestly, as into how I realized I'm in love with married men, and just realized it's not a bad aspect. It's just how it how it get handled. And on top of that, I tried to go to rehab to take away the connection. Other than, ma'am, you know what you do. You know it's not going nowhere. Some people, that's what I'm learning on this journey. Some people have really big purposes, and I'm meant to support and grow in those aspects. But everybody's not authentic to their purpose. It's like you have to like what you do, and you have to like what you do, and believe in what you do at the same time to thrive. There can't be no contradictory in what you're doing. And I thought about that as into maybe it's not the marriage part, maybe it's the career part that we're more connected on, other than the marriage. Because the marriage seemed like I don't know. We're not gonna go there, but that's the confession part that had me distracted, realizing, oh my God, I love a married man. Hold on now, Jesus, what are you doing? And I would have never thought it would have been that person, because I've been around this person for a good amount, and I never felt like I had no feelings or nothing toward them. And one day I just was like, whoa, hold on. I think you're my soulmate, sir. I think you're my soulmate, sir. Which is probably a true statement. It's because we follow the same faith structure. It's just everybody's not authentic, so gets a little confusing. But that was a confession aspect that I forgot to tap on yesterday. The Spirit brought back to me and gave me a chuggo off of. I said, well, you just like to show up to confessions and not confess. Intriguing. Intriguing. We're going to start off with the psychic deck. I still get a chuckle out of it because I didn't think about it other than I got distracted. That was a little distraction because it was unexpected for me, honestly. Doorways, options. Ooh, it's a portal too. Yeah, options. So that's just what I mean. It goes with my nice little flex, as in two. The Buddha in me contacts the Buddha in you. It's a portal. It's something that you should get drawn to naturally. I would say we still in authentic behavior, but you got options. This way you're gonna go. And you're headed somewhere, like business. Got a suitcase. This reminds me of like a suit and tie person. You might gotta make some decisions in your career aspect. Very intriguing. It's the first card that came up. Doorways. Options. Oh, Jesus. You're headed to confusion. Very intriguing. It seemed like you're going to head right to this way where there's confusion at. The majority there in this confusion aspect. This door is the portal aspect, but you might walk past it and go right to confusion. This is like a normal routine aspect. It's intriguing how that goes. And I keep hearing threes again. This even in this image is 3 people on there. One sees, the opportunity of the portal. They looking like, oh, they had a door, but they already looking like, oh, okay, that might be a good idea. This one headed right towards the door where it's already confusion. Very intriguing. That's a psychic deck. It's destined to happen. But everything's always destined to happen, but definitely they're repeating in threes. And these are people already at doors. It's like a cycle. Like last year. Like I'm kind of good at that, honestly. Like I'm part of the cycle aspect, obviously, but seriously. I'm a note keeper. I keep notes in my calendar of significant days or just every day if I feel like it. And it will repeat back the next year or the next month. There's always somebody who's going to come to that same door or pathway. But it's intriguing. Definitely when things don't get fixed, it's guaranteed that you're going to stumble right back into that same aspect. But there's no moving forward. Even though you might seem like you're moving forward, you're not. It's guaranteed that you're going to do this. That's the beautiful thing about faith. Honestly. It always seems, people always think of the good part, but there's bad parts of it. If you can have faith that somebody's going to betray you. You can have faith that somebody's guaranteed going to steal. Like, oh, lovers. Ooh, lovely. And they got the 3 on the, oh, completeness. This is what the portal lead to. That's full abundance right there. You have to embrace it though. That's funny. These numbers are important. You go from 11, which is 1-1, which would be just you and then another person. And then it goes from 2 y'all together, then it go back to 1, as into oneness. It's the full moon energy. That there's never no separation. And the abundance is because it's everywhere. That's the portal. That door. Very intriguing energy. Lovely. Let's see why the sun is out. See why the sun is out. Doorways. And the Lovers. I forgot to ring the bell too. Jesus Christ. First, maybe it wasn't meant to be today. Or I'll do it before then. I got my singing bowl out. To balance out the frequencies. The drawn energy. With my singing bowl, it sounds like the Wednesday alarm. Light bulb. Communication. And the butterflies blooming. It's just something blooming. I've been getting that a lot. It's intriguing. That was brought to my attention too. What does a new year mean to you? Like, you literally supposed to expect changes. Like, it's not literally supposed to be the same. And I don't mean like I don't know, most people, they have ideas of like weight loss or moving or things like that. That could be, but it's like literally not supposed to be the same. You married, you expanding now your marriage. It's different. It's a new year. You don't really follow the same traditions, but you do, if that makes sense. It's hard to explain, but it was something that brought to my attention. It was something that was brought to my attention, and it really made me think as to, what does a new year mean? You know, because for me, with the work that I do, I be forgetting. I don't have half the time honestly think about the years, honestly. It all seems like it blends in and camouflage to me, honestly. Definitely with the work that I do, it's just like, I can travel real quick to the end of the year and I'm done. I'm already in 2025. Then I'm gonna just move over to fucking to the 30s, 2030s. Like, limitless for me, but I want to say in a more realistic way, but that is just realistic. I do it all the time. That's the intriguing part. I talked about it yesterday. I kind of want to look at the magazine because I feel like I didn't say it right, but I know that I did because that's what I do. As into the guidance I give and how other people believe in this guidance. They get told something, like he tells them what he's gonna do, then he does it, and then he goes back and tell you that I told you that I was gonna do it. It's that type of energy. It can't even make me think. What made me even think about that? How intriguing. I feel weird because I can't remember what the heck made me think about. Alrighty, but I don't remember, honestly. How intriguing. Doorways and Lovers. One more card. Chakras. This goes definitely with yesterday's energy. Chakras been coming out a lot. It's the oneness. It goes right back to the Lovers. It's funny. It's the way I broke down 214. Because it's what y'all become together. It's 2, and then you put the 2 sevens together because it's 7 chakras. It's full. But this also makes me think about the guidance that you're going to be receiving. Why do I sound like that, Jesus? Sound a little parched. Maybe I need to hydrate these. I've been drinking a lot of water, honestly. It's funny, she got her hands right in the chakra alignment. Bright love, that's the love. It's funny that I got my hair in a bright green right now. Don't you find me that ringtone. But seriously, let me give it a minute. I think that's extended today. That was extended for sure. I don't think it'd be that long. But very intriguing. This is definitely all love for sure. It's something I thought about for me, and it goes back to I'm about to go to Inner Light Tarot. Which one I used yesterday? I used the Inner Light too. What was it? Was it you, darling? Did I pull you out yesterday? I did pull you out. I feel like I had another Inner Light, and I do. This is Light Worker though. I didn't pull Light Worker out. Oh, at the bottom, the Wheel of Fortune. This is definitely what I'm talking about when it comes to them doorways. And they go to that moon. It's phrases. This goes with the phrases of the moon. Very intriguing. Have you learned any lessons? And there go the chirpers flying over. As you might not get to the Lovers yet. You're not full. There's some lessons you may not have learned. The Chariot in reverse, you ain't learned a lesson. It's a blockage. You haven't moved to full moon yet. Chariot in reverse. That was a quick answer of a response. You're not there yet. There's phrases. Oh, and that's even more beautiful. That's the fullness, and then it's still full, but it's clear. That's that pure yes. That's what I normally thrive off of. Honestly. Like I normally operate like a ghost. Like I'm already on the eternal side. That's my normal behavior. How I can operate through people. If that makes sense. It's clear like a ghost. It's my eternal guidance. I thrive off this all the time. It's just I don't have a companion that's on that same level or wants that. A lot of people are scared of that. That's still in the flesh. And people that seem to understand the eternal side, when they normally believers, but they normally go in Christian aspect, and they will steer away from this type of a guidance. They will run from their goddamn person because the answers are too obvious. You carry the answers out like that. You know, it's like, what? I normally deal with that energy. I normally come off like the chaser, and they be the damn runners of ourselves. It's like a dog chasing his tail or some shit. It's like, where you going? You know, but some people just like to live the life of, I just like to enjoy the moment. You know, I just like this flesh part. When it stops, nothing else happens. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. We just come back. I don't know. I honestly don't even know how to explain that part. But some people really do believe that. And it's like, you are intriguing. Do you use any type of smart technology? Seriously, that's like the biggest sign that you have guidance. For sure. But somebody from the eternal side created that. Just how, I don't know if you ever watched it, but I actually just recently watched the Harriet Tubman movie. Like I heard of her, but honestly, never watched the movie. And I actually watched it. This is a song that I really like a lot. I can't even think of the name of it right now. Together we are going to a better home. Far across the distance, do you hear freedom calling? Calling. I keep wanting to sing, but Jesus, calling me to answer. That guidance that she had is the guidance that I have. It's the same aspect. I forgot what I was about to say again. Just hopping into the little singing chorus. But maybe think about that. Do you hear freedom calling me to answer? Let me keep on keeping on. Honestly, don't remember. There's something about this eternal guidance. It's clear. Harriet Tubman movie. I don't know, but it's just the guidance that she had. I honestly didn't know that. I was amazed. It's the same way that I thrive by following my guidance. And I normally tell people, you have to have these balanced out. Because it's the way they come to you. It's like you a natural lighthouse. Like eternal. We are a home for the eternal side. Like the eternal side operates us to the fullest. It's intriguing because I watched a movie yesterday called Split. And it was eternal all day. It came off like some bipolar, crazy stuff, but when you don't know what's happening and you don't have a support team, the eternal side gonna run through you. That's not I don't know if I said that right, Jesus, but that's what literally happens. But you don't know what guidance you have. And on top of that, some trauma stuff happened, which that's another energy because that's transferring of energy. You're carrying somebody else's energy and you're displaying them. If that makes sense. Like definitely if you've been sexually assaulted or something really traumatful happened, like he had problems with his mom. I'm gonna have to watch that movie again. But I definitely was able to resonate it because I know that's the eternal side. And how they pop through. I have the same aspect. I probably get like 4 personalities because it's funny. Because I put my hair into 4 braids yesterday. Because I wanted to get it curly like this. But watching that person, I felt like Spirit said, you got 4 personalities. And I really do believe it. Honestly. It's something I had to pay more attention to be able to figure it all out. But I know I got multiple personalities. Look at the work I do. Like I naturally hit different frequencies all the freaking time. I want to say energy picker-upper, but there's always a seeker, and there's always answers to give out, if that makes sense. Hope I explained that well. But the Chariot in reverse. You learned the lesson. That's why you're going back to confusion. What's confusion in it? There's something you have to figure out. Definitely, for me, I'm learning, even with myself, authentic behavior is important, even for myself. I have to be able to be authentic with a person. I cannot not be able to be fully authentic with a person. If I can't, then it's a natural negative. It's important. It's something I notice about married people that drive me crazy. Married people have really almost been trying to put me in a discouragement energy as to this ain't what I want. This ain't what you want. They be trying to put me in that energy because they can't be honest with their partner. Like, how is that possible? You should be able to tell them any and everything. Like that should be your best friend. Or maybe that's the thing, y'all ain't become friends yet. Or maybe you're scared of your friend. Or you always just want to please your friend. I don't know, but when it's affecting you and your authentic behavior, it's a problem. I don't know, just something that I've noticed out here. Like I could never tell my partner that. But you can go and tell like your best friend that. And it's like, why you ain't marry your best friend? The communication part is the most importantest part. That's the eternal part. But on another note, because I keep feeling this energy too, somebody's on the eternal side. You have a loved one on the eternal side. that's guiding you. But that makes me feel like this journey of a purpose, like experiences that I'm in right now, like even my living situation, how it operates, it come off like that. I always say I operate like a ghost. Like the person that I was dating, talk to somebody else now, and I'd be still be here, but we don't socialize. It's like I'm a ghost. It's like it's intriguing to explain because I can understand it on the flip side of an aspect to the point. Definitely when it comes with this energy coming out as into you have a loved one on the eternal side, and it comes out a lot in my translations. They still guide you. That's why you have to have them type of conversations with the person that you're with, even if you're in a friendship or just just a starter point of a conversation. You know, are you spiritual? You need to know that aspect quickly. It's important. If not, then you're going to waste your time. But maybe that's what you're in it for. It's just to enjoy this purpose at the moment, this temporary purpose. I ain't mad with it. It is what it is. Maybe that's your life purpose for this time. Everybody's structure is different. But seriously, I live in the family area, which is the living room, which means as soon as you come to the door, I'm center of everything. The people I stay with, we normally speak, but when his company come over, we don't speak. It's like I'm a ghost. It's like she knows that he been with somebody else, and you can still feel the energy. It's like going to somebody's house and you still see like the pictures of they like exes up or they like loved ones they cared for. And you have to learn to deal with that because you care for this person. You just like, hey, you have connection with this person, so it is what it is. But my son and my ex, they speak to me like they see the ghost. Like they know the eternal guidance is still there, so they still embrace it. It can become an intriguing situation, like all together, if that makes sense. And normally can handle it normally, but still, like from an observer or putting myself in that situation, it'd be intriguing. I would embrace it. I'm speaking to the ghost too. Shit, guide me, lovely. Shit, guide me too, lovely. But it normally don't go that way. I don't know what that's about, but I've stopped speaking just because it's like, shit, I'm tired of speaking to you. You don't speak back to me. I ain't about to be pushy with it. You know when you talk, you know what it is. But on a different aspect, but kind of the same, you go to Two of the Cups. That's just definitely that energy. Having an energy that's here and after. This energy, I talked about this a while ago. This is it's two different structures. They seem the same, but it's different. One's eternal, but one is here. You have a here love and an eternal one. That's why your Chariot in reverse is the eternal. And they both complete you. That's a full moon for both of those foundations. There's a lot of full moon energy. Full moon. Lovers. Two of Cups. Full moon energy. Lovers. Full moon energy. The Wheel of Fortune. Full moon energy. It comes right back. You're not escaping this energy. It's something that's meant to be embraced. This is a big awareness level within this. Because even how I talked about how I tried to put I put myself in a rehab. I put myself in it, and I said, because I'm addicted to food. And it's like, ma'am, I had to stop and think when it was brought to me. As you went to confessions and you didn't confess nothing, ma'am. But then I thought, like, well, I went to rehab and everything. I tried to, I know that's wrong, to have eyes for a married person, if that makes sense. It's just wrong. It fucks with the 10 Commandments. It's a problem. It's a problem. But it's like when so much wrong has already happened and people already went and repented and asked for forgiveness and things have been fixed, that there's a new structure that forms. It's like when something was already broke or cracked, then you have no choice but to fix it back in a different form. I hope that makes sense, but that's just something I talked about. This energy been coming through a lot, and it's obviously today because this is all options, lovers, and it's true structures, and it's definitely on the eternal side. And moon phrases are important, and I feel like you haven't learned a lesson. And if you have, you definitely got the full moon energy. There is no way you don't know. Yeah, you got doorways. Two of Cups. You got the Lovers, the Chariot in reverse. You're definitely connected with somebody else. Your connection is not where you thought it was at. And you realize I got a connection somewhere else. It's the Chariot in reverse. It's eternal. The chakras is going with the Wheel of Fortune. It's because of the Lovers. The Chariot in reverse. What's at the bottom? The Ten of Wands and manifestation. The things that can get done when it all comes together. It's lovely. This is intriguing. This makes me think. I thought about it before I started recording. As into trees. So I actually thought about putting a tree like around my Buddha part, but I don't think I am going to. Not yet. But this tree is catching my attention, but it's like she got the branches in her hand, and that's things coming together. It's the completeness of it. And when it's together, it's things that can get done like a magician. Ten of Wands, you're super balanced. Like where her feet at, you can consider that the full moon aspect. There's a lot that you can do when your puzzle pieces are together. When puzzle pieces are separate, I don't know how to explain that. When puzzle pieces are separate, Seven of Pentacles, you have shadow work going on. You reflect each other still. There's no escaping it. There's no escaping it. But say, I don't know how to finish that one or say it. Judgment in reverse. That's funny. This came out yesterday after I stopped recording. I went back and I watched my translation I did. And Judgment came out as I was watching, because I was shuffling, and Judgment came out. And I can't remember what the other card was at the moment. But it wasn't surprising. Your feet is in the water. This is pregnancy energy. Your hands in the sky, it's like trumpets. That goes with that thunder. Very intriguing. Who else coming? Oh, who else? I didn't pull out. I didn't pull it out. Intriguing. Where is it? Yeah, I did. I didn't pull it out. Intriguing. I'm about to go and see what the Zodiac's got for us. And then I'm going to pull from the path to see. I'm going to pull from the path. The houses. Let's pull from the houses too. And then the universe. Yeah, that's a good idea. What's Zodiac's influence in this energy? I don't know if I even fixed explaining that. Just having a connection with somebody, being with somebody already, and realizing you got a connection with somebody. There's no way you still wouldn't see signs or still feel them shit. They might even start reflecting in your partner. Like you will start seeing them in your partner. There's no way you wouldn't. It came out. If it's separate, it's gonna reflect. You're gonna start seeing it in TV. You might start seeing it in work aspect. There will be no escaping of it. It's just, guess how long do you think you can hide? Virgo. Earth aspect. That's that doorway for sure. First card that came out. Followed up by Aries and Pisces and Capricorn and Scorpio. So we got earth, fire, water, earth, and water. Lovely. And there goes the sunlight, which leads you right to this. I wouldn't be surprised if it's somebody seeing a rainbow. That's funny. I'll talk about that too, then I'll wrap it up. Virgo. Then we got Libra at the bottom. And Aquarius. Air. Earth. Yeah, Aries is definitely thriving in this. I put it over by the light worker. Then Pisces. Pisces to me is a reflective energy. It's like you naturally circle each other. Like anyway, the only way I know how to explain it in the most simplest terms is a dog chasing his tail. It's connected, but it's separate. Like, that actually might be something that's gonna happen. I feel like I got scatterbrained a little bit. Like, man, you just, it's the way energy coming through, yo. Yesterday, I seen the two red birds again when I was in the shower. The two red birds came back. I feel like that is a twin energy. Like somebody could be having twins. And it's funny because once I see it, one always flies away and one stays. It's intriguing. Then the other one wound up flying away. But each time I seen it and I noticed it, like the first time I wanted to record, one flew away, but one stayed. It was the same way it happened yesterday as too. I seen them, and then one flew away, then one stayed, then eventually it wound up flying away. And that makes me happy because redbirds is a good sign for me. For me, that's like good luck. And I don't see them too often. And to see it back to back was like, whoa, hold on now, Jesus. How lovely. But it made me think of twins. This man literally could be having twins. Which would be lovely because I feel like one will like me a lot or registrate with me a lot. Registrate with me a lot. That's what I want to say, but that's what's coming up. But that's not what I want to say. Resonate with me a lot as one stayed. I mean, it likes me. The other one flew off. He likes to do his own thing. And with me saying that, I'm going over to the universe. See what the universe got for us. Because we already got Virgo, so it only makes sense to pull out from the universe. The law of polarity and the law of correspondence. How are you responding back? That's not surprising. It's energy. It's the energy. The lovers and the chariot in reverse go with polarity. And the law of correspondence is the chakras and the wheel of fortune. How are you responding to oneness? I feel like this goes with yesterday's translation a little bit. This makes me think of like a book. Like it goes with yesterday. Like I read out of that chapter. It's making me think of that chapter. That's what it seemed like to me about. But this is a lesson that's gonna come back. If it ain't getting handled at the moment, it's gonna cycle back. Cause there's something I ain't got learned. This is beautiful. Two of Cups. You definitely got two people. One is obvious, one is clear for sure. And the clear one is where you're driving at. That's two cups. One is clear. One is obvious, like you're with somebody. But there's another connection here. It's clear. It goes with the chakras. I feel like I'm repeating myself now. Have I said this 3 times yet? Shit. It's simple as that. What house is influencing this energy? Then I really wrap it up. I feel like that's that. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. 7th house. Blended on polarity of oneness. 10th house. Yeah. I'll take these out really quick because I can see them. I normally would say that's too many that came up, but I feel like all of these are important. Definitely all that rain that came out, there's a lot of movement and arrangements happening right now. Ah, my portal came out. And that's so funny. Yeah, 411, the way it came out, but you got 4th house, 11th house, 6th house, 7th house, and 10th house. You got your crossway. First card that came out. With the portal. Number right there. In the dark. Your Chariot in reverse. On top of your chakras. So this is all inner work for sure. 7th house. Oneness. Inner work. 10th house. A balance. Inner work / 2 of Cups. You have 2 people. For sure. You have 2 structures. For sure. Lovely. Lovely. So remember, be kind because you are a reflection. Haha.